Welcome to White Hat Ways. In this video, we'll be learning about lead form extensions. So for us to understand lead form extensions, we need to first understand what are leads. Leads are those prospective buyers who have still not converted as our customers. They have not resulted in the conversion. They are still to be worked upon so that they can further go to the end of the sales funnel and get converted. They have not taken the money out of their pockets as of now in the raw language. So these are leads. We need to further work upon the leads to get them converted. All we have as of now pertaining to leads is their email addresses, maybe their phone numbers or their names. We have to get them converted in our sales funnel. So let's understand leads first through the sales funnel. So let's go to the sales funnel first. So as you can see in the sales funnels, it starts with awareness, interest, decision, and then the final action, which is the action of getting converted. So our leads are primarily in the interest stage. Why they are in the interest stage? Since they have already shown awareness, since they have already filled up the lead form, that is why we are presuming that our leads are already in the interest stage. So while they are in the interest stage, we have to get them into the decision stage and finally get them converted. And how we would get them converted? Only by working upon them. So while they are in the interest stage, maybe after collecting the email addresses from these leads, we can further put them in our email marketing software and continue sending them newsletters. So with all these activities, what are we trying to achieve? We are trying to achieve not only their level of trust but also bonding, so that they develop kind of bonding with us, and amongst all the other competitors they choose us. Once they are already interested, the next stage is that of consideration. While they are already interested, they are pretty much close to the conversion, and this is the time when a simple push, which can be given through free trials, maybe demos, maybe discounts, maybe coupons, maybe guarantee, maybe offering them a warranty or 15-day refund policy, or maybe free shipping, can give that small push, and finally they will get converted. So as you saw, conversion happens in a phased manner. You have to get your prospective buyers from awareness stage to get them interested, then to decide upon your products or services, and finally to take action and get them converted. So you have to bring people into the sales funnel. You have to bring the prospective buyers into the sales funnel. And with this, leads form help you a lot. These lead forms get you those prospective buyers into the sales funnel on which you can work upon and get them to the conversion stage. So I hope you got the relevance of the lead forms and the leads, because leads are eventually those prospective buyers whom you need to work upon. So you need to nurture these leads. Like farmers grow crops and then further nurture them through various fertilizers, good products, water, and everything they require, so that tomorrow they start delivering them fruits, vegetables, and every other thing. Similarly, you also need to nurture these leads so that tomorrow they become the paying customers. Those customers who pay you, and not only they themselves pay you, but also bring other people's and spread a good word of mouth for you. So that is the relevance of leads and the lead forms. Lead forms are the ones which help us in acquiring the leads. So lead form extension is the extension which is going to be appended along with your Google ads down below, like any other extension. For all the obvious reasons, it would be acquiring a good real estate of your ad. However, the main purpose of lead form extension would be to gather the email addresses, names, phone numbers, or any other relevant information from your prospective buyers, so that tomorrow you can work upon them, you can start developing a bonding, you can start developing a level of trust with them, and get them to the conversion stage. So let's go ahead to the slides and see what the slides have to say. So as the slide says, lead form extensions will show only in the search campaigns. So these lead form extensions are only meant for search campaigns. They are not valid for display campaigns, video campaigns or shopping campaigns. They only will show as an option in the search campaigns. Now moving on to the next point, it says lead form extensions will only show on mobile and tablet devices. So what it means is that they would not show up on the desktop devices. They would only and only show as an option, as an extension to your prospective buyers on their mobile phones or on their tablet devices. Now moving on to the third point, you cannot create lead form extensions at the account level or ad group level. Each lead form extension can only be applied at the campaign level. So the lead form extension can only be set at the campaign level. You would not be able to set them at the account level or at the ad group level. As we would go into the account and set up the lead form extensions, you would see that it would not even give us an option to set them at the ad group level or at the account level. It would only and only give us the option to set them at the campaign level. Now let's go to the fourth point. Some sensitive industries such as healthcare will not be able to collect personal information with lead form extensions. So what it means is that healthcare and similar sensitive industries would not get lead form extensions as the option. They would not be able to utilize this option of lead form extensions along with their ads. Moving on to the fifth point, it says your usage of personal information you collect with lead form extensions must comply with your company's provided privacy policy, Google's data collection policies and local legal requirements of your users' privacy policy page is mandatory. So you need to give the URL to your privacy policy page to Google. Google would check it, and if it is in line with Google's privacy policy, then only would Google show your lead form extensions. Now moving on to the next slide. So this slide shows how would these lead form extensions show up in Google Ads, as is shown over here. Sign up, request a free account audit. So this is how these lead form extensions would show up below your Google Ads. When somebody click on this and he fills up the details as is shown in the next particular image, like this person has already filled in the name, the phone number and the email address. He will have to click on submit and his details will get stored in the CSV format for the advertiser to use. So let's move on to the next slide. What it says is that these leads can be downloaded in the CSV format. Beneath your lead form extension in Google Ads, you will note blue link to download leads as is shown over here. So for the advertiser, this blue colored download leads link will show up, and clicking on this, he can download all the leads, all the information which the prospective buyers have filled, clicking on his lead form extension. Now the second point says you will need to download these leads often because Google will only store these leads for 30 days. So all the leads from these prospective buyers would be stored only for 30 days and not more. So for that reason, you need to download them prior to that particular period getting expired. So you need to download them pretty often. So with this, let's move on to the actual campaign and see how to set up the lead form extensions. So I'll go to my campaign. In my campaign, I would go to ads and extensions. Then I'll go to extensions and then I'll click on this plus sign. And then out of all these extensions, I would choose lead form extension. This particular extension is still in the beta mode. Google is still testing this. I'll choose the campaign. I'll click on done. And here comes the form wherein I need to punch in the details, add lead form extension, add to. Now if ever I click here, the only option here is campaign. which means that lead form extension can neither be added to the account level nor can it be added at the ad group level. It can only be created or added at the campaign level. So I will just go ahead and see down below, it says create new or use existing. So for this purpose I am going to create new. Fine. Now I will just move down. It says call to action. Now I might go ahead with sign up. Now I am assuming that I am rendering a free course in digital marketing, and this particular course is what I have promised to all these prospective people who are going to fill up my lead form. So this is what I am rendering them as a free gift. So what is this free gift called? This is known as lead magnet. What is a lead magnet? Lead magnet is the free gift which an advertiser offers to the people so that they can give their contact details, maybe their first name or the email address, maybe their first name or email address and maybe the phone number, so that this particular advertiser can put all such people into this sales funnel, start nurturing them, start developing bonding with them, start developing a relationship with them, build the level of trust in them, and eventually get the conversions out of them. So lead magnet is what I have offered to them, and this lead magnet is the free course in digital marketing. So now I go to the extension text and let me write it as learn digital marketing free. So as it says 30 characters, I have not exceeded the limit. It's 28 characters, 2 characters still to go. I don't have nothing to write in 2 characters, so I'll just leave it to that. Please note that whatever you write in such text and headlines and business names and in the descriptions should be in the capitalized format. Capitalized format is every word of whatever you are writing should have the first character in the capital letters. As I have written, L is the capital, D is the capital, M is the capital, and F is the capital. So all the first words of whatever you are writing should have the first character in the capital letters. Now I'll just go to the headline, and as you can see this is going to be the extension text which would be reflecting in the ad, in the Google ad. So here is where the Google ad would come, headline 1, headline 2, then this landing page URL, and then the description, and down below this is how it's gonna appear as a lead extension. So this is the first text that somebody would get to see, clicking onto which he would eventually land over here which says create your lead form. So first he is going to see learn digital marketing free on the search engine results page only. Then after clicking he would come to the headline part. Over here I would write learn digital marketing. Now it's asked me for the business name, so I'll write White Hat Ways. Now it is asking me for the description. I have it handy. So the description is free course in digital marketing, fill up the details and start learning today. So for this particular video I have just kept it this much. Then I'll go down below. So now it is asking me for the fields which I wish to keep in this particular lead extension. Please keep these fields as minimal as possible. Don't make it a very cumbersome form which people might just get afraid of in the first glance. So just keep them only the relevant fields, only those important fields without which you would not be able to do anything. Otherwise, people might get afraid and they might not even fill up the form and it will go for a toss. So in this case, I have kept it as full name and email address. In case you wish to have phone number as well, you might go ahead with phone number, and then you will click name, and in case email, then these 3 other fields. If you wish your people to fill up these details, you can go ahead with such form. However, in my case, if I don't feel phone number is that much relevant, I might just unclick and I will just go ahead with full name and email address. So phone numbers, zip codes, When would they be required? In case you are a real estate company, you might go ahead with zip code. Why? Because this might not be the area which you might be covering for. So you need to know in the first instance that is it the area which I am covering? Is it the area to which I am offering my real estate services? If not, then any which ways you are not gonna do anything for such people who are outside that purview. Similarly, phone numbers might be required for insurance businesses, since you need to take up an appointment with them and need to go to their respective places. It is not something that you would be able to do it without that. Then comes the privacy policy URL. So over here, as I have already told you, privacy policy needs to be in line with the Google's privacy policy. So Google would go ahead and check your website's URL for the privacy policy and get to see whether it is in line with their terms and conditions as far as privacy policy goes, and then only would it approve. Your lead extension would get approved only after that. So I would need to give the privacy policy URL. So I'll just write. Now it is asking me for the background image. So I need to click on this. I need to choose the files. So the file gets uploaded. This is supposedly the file. Now let's say I just want to keep this portion. So I'll just take this portion and I'll click on continue. Save. So it is coming in the back like this. Let it be like this only for the purpose of this course. It's just to narrate you, though I know that it is not looking all that good. So now it asks me for the create form submission message. Once somebody has filled this form, what is the message that he should be seeing? So over here I need to mention that relevant message which he would ideally be seeing after filling up the form. So I will write, thanks a lot for your time. Now it is asking me for the description. Please check your inbox. Your first So now I have given the description. Now it is asking me for the call to action button. What should be the call to action button? So say none in this case. Since nothing is relevant, and then I would eventually need to click on the save button. So what it says is, thanks a lot for your time is exceeding the character limit. And eventually I'll just click on save. And the lead form is there in your extensions. It comes in your extensions. It is showing up here. It is under review. Once it is reviewed, once it is approved, it will start showing up in my ad. So with this, I end up this session on lead form extensions. Do subscribe to White Hat Ways. Thanks a lot.